something like Cabela's, I think of IKEA, something like that. That's obviously a true anchor. Is that the type of thing that went, that it's a true destination point for maybe one specific business, and therefore the rest can grow around it?
Unfortunately, we did test the market for Cabela's, Bass Pro Shop, and other sporting goods stores like that. And I have to say like for legal reasons, because I don't want Cabela's to come after me. And the media, I know, understands that. But, and we also tested for mega furniture types of stores like IKEA and like Klingman's and Israel's. We also tested for an outlet mall and other major destinations like that. But to be honest, we just cannot find enough room in the market for this location to work for those stores. So it's a two-faceted challenge. The first is there enough room in the market in terms of resident expenditure potential? How much money our residents have the capacity to spend on those stores? Is there enough room to bring IKEA to town? And then the other challenge is, even if it's a yes, would IKEA choose this location? And would Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop or another store like that choose this location? And I have to be very honest, when I look at the location, what the location offers, it doesn't, if I were IKEA or Galleons or Bass Pro Shop or any big box retailer like that hovering over Grand Rapids trying to find the optimal location to go, it's not the 28th Street sub-area. It's just not. Your ability to compete with other locations is going to be really, really tough. So when I say, so then I have to qualify, what do I mean by an anchor? An anchor can be something that's a mid-sized store, not necessarily a 30,000 square foot store like, like Best Buy, or a 60,000 square foot store like Bass Pro Shop, or a 300,000 square foot store like IKEA. It could be something that's more in the 10 to 15 or even 20,000 square foot range. So if we're looking at, I'm going to try to give examples, but it could be a junior department store, for example. It could be, and I've got some examples that I've actually put in the report, but there are some department store brands that maybe might be a good fit. And Kohl's is one that people come up with easily because, Kohl's has been pretty aggressive in opening new stores. Kohl's would be redundant, but there are other brands that we could introduce that would be unique to the market. The challenge is that the developers are tempted to come forward with plans that say, we have anchors. You want an anchor? We have an anchor. Our anchor is Starbucks. And unfortunately, Starbucks is often 1,000 square feet. That, 1,000 square feet doesn't quite make an anchor. So we have to qualify what does an anchor really mean, and that's part of the process for the plan as well, is making sure that we know, that it's at least 4,000 square feet, ideally 10,000 square feet, and it's probably not just a restaurant. I hope that helps. Long answer.
Just also a reminder on this is a vision for the future of Wyoming. This is not something that, that maybe some of us up here, well, I'm young enough, but maybe some of us out here aren't going to see the full benefits of.
You quit looking
but
over.
we're setting the stage, I think, for the future for the city of Wyoming, and so it's good that we've taken the bull by the horns, as it were to say, and to do this and to look at the potential. I don't think anything but retail's ever really been thought about. I mean, it's just the retail buildings are empty. What kind of retail store can we put in there? That's just been the mindset that our community has had, and to see some new ideas and new potential, and it's just getting us to buy into it, and to not do the knee jerk when something comes along and we say, oh, okay, let's do that, which can wreck the whole process. To further expansion, we need to set a goal and then stick to it. So
I agree.
thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Does the speed limit here have anything to do, being a deterrent to people coming, going, goodness knows, traffic, we have traffic going by here every day. This is the fact that 40-mile-an-hour speed limit, and usually people are getting off the expressway and running to Granville or whatever, is that a deterrent?
I don't mind throwing out my opinion, although I would defer to Nederveld and Williams and Works really as the experts on transportation. But personally, I believe that cars are good for retail, and that if you can slow them down, you have a better chance of translating them into shoppers. So I do believe that slower traffic is also creates more of a conducive environment for pedestrians and makes pedestrian shopping more friendly. So there are a lot of advantages to slowing down traffic. There's often this perception that, you know what, if it's a county trunk or a state trunk, you know, it's often the objective. Their agenda may be, you know, get traffic through as fast as you can from point A to point B. So if that's your objective as a commuter, you know, you may find slowed speeds to be frustrating, but it's good for business.
Thank you.
Thank you.